Today we shall discuss phonology. So far we have studied phonetics, we studied phonemes, etc. We studied that there are 44 speech sounds, all of which are referred to as phonemes because they are the minimal distinctive unit, etc. But we have not studied about how it is different from the other sounds, or how it is structured together or put together to form words, etc. So that is what we are going to, and about the stress, intonation and all, we are going to study that in phonology. So phonological level is a system of distinct sounds. We know that there are 44 speech sounds, and then phonology or phonemes, each sounds are referred to as phonemes. So phonology is a study of phonemics, which deals with the distinctive sound and the specific patterning of these sounds in a particular language, their behavior, functional behavior, their prosodic features such as stress, speech, intonation, etc. Phoneme is the smallest distinctive unit of a speech sound, and the phonemes of a language are distinctive or contrastive, that is, they stand with contrast with one another in the phonological system of that language. So, for example, if a phoneme is substituted by another phoneme, then the meaning will change. Pet, bet, etc. When per is substituted by b, it became bet, another word with a different meaning. So, units which can thus substitute for one another in the same environment are said to be in contrastive or parallel distribution, whereas those that do not occur in the same linguistic environment is said to be non-contrastive or complementary distribution. A phoneme may be defined as the minimal distinctive unit of a language. Minimal because it cannot be further subdivided, and distinctive because it causes a change in the meaning. Thus, a phoneme is the smallest linguistic unit of a sound which can bring about a change in the meaning. Minimal pairs, the pairs of words which differ from one another only in one phoneme, is referred to as minimal pairs. Example: bet, pet, met, set, etc. Leper, letter, etc. Allophones are but the variant forms of phonemes. Phonemes we put it in slashes, we write it in slashes, whereas allophones you write it in square brackets. So phonemes we studied that it is the minimal distinctive unit of a language, whereas allophones are the variants of phonemes. Can be either aspirated or unaspirated, or it can be dark l and clear l, etc. So aspirated, suppose the word per. The phoneme per got two aspirations, per and per. So in the word pin, it is aspirated, per. So in the square bracket you put a p and you put an h above it, like how you write in maths a square. The same way p above you have to put h, and you have to put a square bracket. So the allophones of the phoneme per are per and per, written in square brackets. These two variants can never occur in the same phonetic environment, and therefore it is known as non-contrastive or complementary distribution. Allophones are phonemically same, but they are phonetically different. In the case of dark l and clear l, what happens is that l in the word girl is different from l in the word love. Okay. L in the word girl, that means last letter, l is last, it is velarized. The back of the tongue is raised towards the soft palate. It is velarized, and it is symbolized in a different way. I'll show you that symbolism. So suppose if we take per as the phoneme, we have got two variants, per aspirated and per unaspirated. In the case of l, we have l, not like this, l, we have dark l, which is represented like this. Like this, put a line, dark l. This happens when l is in the last, or it is followed by, when l is in the last, or it is followed by a consonant. Next we have clear l. Clear l happens when the l is followed by a vowel. So understand the difference. When the l is in the word last or it is followed by a consonant, we have got dark l. And when the l is followed by a vowel, we have got clear l. Okay, I hope it is clear. Substitution of one phoneme for another will bring about a change in the meaning, whereas substitution of one allophone for the other allophone will not make a change in the meaning. Free variation is such like that. If one allophone freely varies with other allophone of the same phoneme, then it is said to be in free variation. In the case of word cut, we can see that example. In the word cut, what happens? There are two types of term. One can be aspirated, one can be unaspirated. Both these are correct. These two allophone varies one another with allophone of the same phoneme, and it does not this happens in the same phonetic. So when the allophones happen to be in the same context, okay, in the same context, even if they occur in the same context, if they do not bring any change in the meaning of the word, it is non-contrastive free variation. The three criteria for determining allophones of the same phoneme are: they should be in complementary distribution, that means they should never occur in the same phonetic environment. They ought to occur considerable similarity, phonetic similarity, physical similarity. They should be in a non-contrastive free variation. So I hope you understood the minimum basic concepts of phonology, and we will be discussing the further topics in the coming videos. Thank you.